kill your audience. That's how they destroy your economics. That's how they scare people. That's how they destroy your public trust so that you can't build the kinds of relationships that you need to build a successful person. It's a dirty, nasty game like that here. And you better believe that every member of the legal body here in the district attorney's office and prosecutors from the state and federal level in this market have some awareness of this situation. And so, what will be the outcome of the case involving John Roberson Jr. and the death of his father in 2004? I think one of the things that Randy Long is concerned about is the fact that John Roberson Jr. legally changed his name from John Lee Roberson to John Berman Roberson, which is his father's name. He said that he did that because his father would have wanted him to take hold of his name in terms of familial legacy. But Randy Long believes that he changed his name to his father's name to accommodate his ability to be able to continue to commit fraudulent transactions under the use of his father's name so that he could make his own identity disappear. And so I'm assuming that in terms of the military, he's listed as John Lee Roberson, not John Berman Roberson, because his father is John Berman Roberson. And so basically what it comes down to is this. He's John Jr., obviously, but he's not John Berman Jr. He's John Lee Jr. And when you start getting into that name identity thing, creating aliases and stealing identity, Columbus, Georgia is the wrong place to be. They have always been name chasers. And if you change your name or you live under an alias or something, you better be able to justify it, or they're going to use that name to get you in big trouble here. A lot of people end up in storage facilities because they're distressed. Some people end up in storage facilities because they're on the run. Some people end up in storage facilities because they're homeless or recently released from incarceration, all kinds of things. Some people end up in storage facilities because they're divorced. I've seen people go to the storage facility, and that is where their actions that begin the process for divorce begin. An argument that started when they were moving. Somebody lost their job. They didn't have enough to pay the bills. They got into it. They started fighting on site. Some people have been killed in storage facilities. I have seen people have to live out of a storage facility. And I don't mean physically with a bed in there. I'm talking about where they have to come in every day, get their personal effects for work or whatever, and go to a laundromat or whatever, bring them back, and change clothes each day from a storage facility. You see all kinds of things that people have to do trying to figure out how to survive. But what we need to know about a storage facility is this. What people choose to do in their personal, private space that they pay for, as long as it's legal, is up to them. That's nobody's business. That has nothing to do with anything. And so let's not use the fact that this guy was a storage facility manager to try to scandalize other people that are at storage facilities, simply on the basis that one fellow got caught doing something, allegedly got caught doing something that he's not supposed to be engaged in. But apparently, to date, they don't have any physical evidence whatsoever implicating John Roberson Jr. as the suspect who killed his father. but they do have plenty of circumstantial evidence, and a lot of the cases that they have brought and convicted people for recently involve things associated with circumstantial evidence. So let's see how this turns out. The things they say about storage facilities and the people at storage facilities can get crazy, and it can become morbid. People have spread all kinds of rumors. They have said that I was hiding dope. They've said that I was making meth. They've said that I was hiding stolen materials. People have said that there were dead bodies hiding in the storage facility. I mean, people will say anything if they think that they can get attention for it or cause harm to other people. Before you believe something, just keep everything very simple and do your fact checking. And you could really just simply ask the people that are being talked about. I don't know how I became the subject of everybody's interest in that kind of a way at that time, but it's what happened. And I'm not really worried about it. I was busy doing what I do, and I'm going to continue to do that. But when you're talking about why Columbus isn't a respected community in certain aspects, these are the reasons why. Because you have people that are making this kind of trouble just for the sake of it, unnecessarily. Nobody has to do anybody like that. Nobody has to treat anyone that way. They choose to. It's a way to engage in what amounts to oppression and racism. And more importantly, I think the people that believe stuff like that in the first place are more crazy than the people that actually do it.